Hello, everyone, and welcome to the OpenSolar 3.0 launch event. Welcome everyone in the Asia-Pacific region, and especially to those solar pros joining us from Australia and New Zealand, where it all began for us. Your support over the years has meant so much. I'm Addie, and on behalf of the OpenSolar team, I extend a warm and sunny welcome to our solar pros, partners, investors, and friends. I can see we have folks dialed in from so many different countries today. In the chat box right here on Zoom, you'll be able to ask questions. Just say who you are, where you're from, and ask your question. You can also just like and comment throughout the event. Our wonderful ProX team is on hand to answer your questions in real time. Also, as we go through the event, we'll select a handful of questions for Bertie to answer at the end. We have a ton of amazing new innovations to share with you. And to get us started, I'd like to ask our co-founder and CEO, Bertie, to join us.
Thank you, Addie. Thanks so much. And hello to all the solar heroes who've tuned in from around the world. We have so much to share with you today. We really think OpenSolar 3.0 is going to be a game changer for us all in the industry. But before we show you what we've got in store for you, let's take a quick look at the big picture. At the beginning of 2025, we launched the S-curve model, the first ever to show that at our current annual growth rate, solar will go from only 5% of the world's energy in 2025 to powering over half of the world's energy needs by 2035. It seems extraordinary, but it's simply the incredible mass of solar growth, alongside its sister, the electrification curve, where we start powering our cars, our heating, our homes, and businesses with electricity, all generated from the sun. We're looking imminently at a dominant solar-powered world and solving half of the climate challenge in just a decade. And it doesn't stop at 50%. By the late 2040s, we reach 100% electric economy. That's the S-curve. On current trend, consumers will spend $16 trillion on distributed energy solutions over the next 10 years. What an opportunity for this generation of solar pros around the world to build big, profitable, sustainable businesses while slashing global CO2 emissions and saving customers trillions on their energy bills. So that's the opportunity ahead for all of us. And this is for you, to help you embrace and capitalize on this amazing electrified future. Today, we're excited to launch OpenSolar 3.0. We're taking OpenSolar from being your solar design and proposal tool to your complete end-to-end operating system. What we're going to show you is a ton of intelligent automation powered by AI and machine learning, which saves you time and money and provides your customers with a fantastic experience. We call it ADA. With OS 3.0, ADA is now there for you every step of the way throughout the life of the project, saving you time and doing your work for you. From AI-powered lead generation and auto system design to a groundbreaking new customer proposal tool to land those deals. From a fully automated payments and finance system that gets the money in the door to a world-class marketplace with an expansive hardware shop and a 24/7 expo where you can always discover the latest and greatest products. From a sold, fully paid up customer with hardware procured to an effortlessly managed project with our fully featured solar CRM. Happy, energized customers referring their friends back to you, and the whole OS machine spins for you all over again. What we've built for you is designed to slash your costs and increase your profitability to help you scale efficiently long into the future. It helps eliminate the need for government support and de-risks our industry. The efficiency that OpenSolar 3.0 and ADA will bring, we think, is critical to delivering the S-curve. And who knows, maybe you and your team get some time back to enjoy life and stay healthy for the road ahead. So let's get into the details. Geez, can't see anything without my glasses these days. Okay, so before I show you any of the new stuff we've built for you, I want you to know that we've heard you loud and clear on the need for quality and performance in the app. We know you need to improve speed and performance, so we've actually finished most of the work on 3.0 2 months ago now. And since then, the vast majority of our time has been spent on nothing but speed and performance. So I really hope you'll feel that in 3.0. And do keep giving us feedback on the areas you want us to focus on, and we'll continue to invest in speed and quality going forward. Okay, so now on to 3.0 and the new features. Okay, so here we are, AI lead gen, seamlessly embedded into your website. You can put it wherever you want to. This fictional pro Amana, you'll see throughout today's event, has chosen to place it in the website. And the customer just enters their address, shares what types of solutions they're interested in, enters some simple energy consumption and some information on roof and property type. And then next, we're just going to capture their contact information because we want to get that before we show them their estimate. Now, with that information is captured, Ada can start going to work. You'll see on the left, you can customize this image with whatever you like. And to the right, we can see Ada performing all the steps necessary to generate an automatic estimate, from calculating roof facets to panel placement to equipment selection, and of course, creating the system options. Now, this piece can take a little bit of time, but as you see, the customer is informed and can see the work Ada's doing to give them a fully visualized electrification system. In fact, as you're about to see, the pros set up Ada to provide their customer with 3 different system options. And look at that, just a few moments' time. Ada's done a tremendous amount of data crunching to give your customer a picture of solar on their home and a real sense of the savings they can achieve thanks to you. Now, the customer can investigate different system options that you predefine, but this also presents them with a really high quality view of the tried and trusted system components that you choose to sell them. And what's so nice about OpenSolar having such close partnerships with leading manufacturers is that the customer gets this lovely presentation of all the components, including images and video. And that's some really cool content from Winico and Freedom One there. Now, you can configure AI lead gen so that you either let your customer request a full proposal, or you can go straight into a full proposal, as we see in this example here. Completely up to you. Now, if you opt for the latter, you can even take a deposit for the project. You can literally click through here, request the system, request the purchase, go through the contract, and take them all the way through to sale. And that's what we mean by solar being bought, not sold. A full retail solution right there on your website. So that's a great experience where there's 3D data at your customer's address. But what if the high quality data isn't yet available at your customer's address? Well, we've been busy there too. So let's punch in a different address this time in Nelson Bay, New South Wales, Australia. That's a beautiful part of the world. Again, your customer specifies what they're interested in, what their consumption information looks like, roof type, property type. And again, we'll take their contact information. But this time, Ada knows that the imagery isn't quite detailed enough to design on. So instead, the customer's shown this little tutorial. So they know they'll need to do a little bit of extra work. The customer can use this easy, intuitive drawing tool that works great on a desktop or a mobile device. All the customer has to do is sketch out their roof. And as you can see here, the customer is just going to draw out, adjusting the facets, and you're done. And with that done, Ada can then get to work. Again, informing the customer on the steps that it's taking and producing a design and savings estimate. So that work gets calculated by Ada in the usual way, organizing the panels, organizing the inverters, the batteries, and generating the system options. And that calculation is processed and done. There you go. Even without 3D data, the customer has successfully sketched out their roof, and Ada's done this lovely clean design on that north-facing Aussie roof facet. Again, we can see the nice presentation of different equipment and the ability for the customer to explore different system options. The customer-driven designs are then automatically imported from AI lead gen straight into your CRM on OpenSolar. So that was Ada working to generate leads for you, but we're just getting started. We are entering this new era of solar being bought, not sold. And we're also entering the era of solar electrification. So starting today, you can now build a comprehensive energy profile for customers to fully electrify their lives. So as before, you can build an electricity usage profile, but now you can also add your full natural gas usage profile too, capturing the energy usage of their gas appliances and the associated cost. For EVs, you simply enter your customer's annual mileage in miles or kilometers, the current fuel economy they're getting from their combustion car, and the price they're paying for their fuel. You enter the same parameters for the upgrade to the EV, and OpenSolar can do the rest, automatically calculating the right system size to cover the customer's faster, cleaner, cooler, more fun transportation in their brand new EV. For the heat pump, you can drag and drop and enter manually the heat pump design parameters, including the 8760 demand. And as you can see, when you jump to the design tab, you'll see that the electrification inputs have automatically been captured in the design studio. So you simply add them to your design and those energy consumption curves have been modeled. And now we're ready for the OS Calc engine to do its thing, calculating the energy needs and automatically sizing the optimal solar system. And you'll see later that all these economics are captured and presented in this very cool new proposal for the customer. And don't forget, even if you're not yet installing EV chargers or heat pumps, you can use the OS Teams functionality to add your favorite subcontractors to your team, give them edit access to these electrification projects. They can insert all the relevant details for your project, including recommended equipment or extra wiring or service panel upgrades. You remain the general contractor and owner of the customer relationship. So now you have a rich energy profile for your customer, deepening the relationship and increasing your ability to upsell your customer to more electrification now or in the future. Ada's generated an energized customer lead for you. You've made a strong first impression, building trust with that customer, giving them all they need for a full electrified home. And now it's time to quickly and accurately produce multiple AI-powered detailed system designs. So here to tell you about all that is my friend and OpenSolar co-founder and CTO, Adam Pryor.
Thanks, Bertie. I'm absolutely stoked to be here sharing OS 3.0 with you. It's been quite the journey to get here, but I think we've got something pretty special for you. So Ada can automatically create multiple detailed 3D designs simply by entering an address based on your hardware, pricing, and other preferences. And in what we think is an industry first, you can build and design a project just by talking to Ada.
Hi there, I'm Ada. How can I help you today?
Hi, Ada. Could you please create a project for me at 230 Valparaiso Avenue in Atherton, California, for a customer named John Smith with an email address john.smith.123@gmail.com. They use around 7,200 kilowatt hours of electricity per year. The house is 2 stories high and has a clay tile roof. Also, add a note to call the customer first before arriving at the property.
The project is all set up for John Smith at that address. Do you want me to note any other details or arrange a follow-up task for the call?
No, that's fine. Could you just take me to the project, please?
Here we are, at the project page. Let me know if there's anything else you'd like me to add or adjust.
Great, thank you. Okay, and just like that, Ada creates the project for you. So now we're in the Manage page of the project. Ada's captured all the information that I shared. And the energy details that we supplied as well. Okay. So now, if we jump over to the Design tab, we can see Auto Design in action. So while we were setting up the rest of the project, Ada has been generating designs. And you can see there's 3 designs created here. These are based on your default system templates and design rules. And so I'll add these 3 to the project. And we can dig into some of the details that have been added. We've got inverters and stringing, mounting systems. So there's a whole lot of automation to show you. Ada has completed design and automatically built out the bill of materials for the project. Ada will show you all the required components of the system, every component, including the rail, clamps, clips that your design system is going to need, saving you hours of work and reducing the risk of error. It'll even suggest recommended components. And everything I've shown you will become even more valuable in a few moments' time when Louise shows you our new 3.0 shop experience. So not only does this mean high-speed designs and fast responses to customers, it ensures that your designs are accurate and standardized. This keeps quality high and reduces the ongoing training burden for your design and sales teams. And there's a really simple way for you to maintain that standardization by going into Control and then managing your auto design templates. where you can set preferences for the types of systems you typically sell, the hardware that you want to use, all the way down to the finer details like cost schemes, payment options, incentives, adders, and setbacks. Now, you may be wondering what happens if your project doesn't have 3D coverage, which, let's face it, represents a big percentage of the world today. Well, we've got two great updates for you there. First of all, we're working with our incredible partner, Google, who continues to provide fantastic support to OpenSolar and therefore to all of you to deliver ever-expanding Google 3D coverage as part of the Google Solar API. Just this year, we've seen Google's data refreshed to include tens of millions of new buildings, particularly boosting coverage outside the US. And secondly, for projects without high-quality 3D data, we have also created the ability for you to manually build your 3D model by using a really simple drawing tool to sketch out the roof facets. And you can still keep using manual 3D and 2D design modes until you're ready to start using auto design. But I think over time, using auto design will make the most sense for operational efficiency and standardization. And by the way, one other great feature that I think is really cool is that ADIC is there to help you in the design studio and in fact right across the app. So for example, if you want to get a refresher on battery control schemes, ADIC can tell you right where you're doing your work. So you can get fast answers and detailed information right at your fingertips. Over the next few days, you'll start to see Ada in your OpenSolar experience, designing systems for you, answering your questions, and hopefully making your job a little bit easier. So we hope you are just as excited as we are about the potential here to speed up your entire process from new leads through to installed happy customers and ultimately deploy more solar electrification in less time. Good for the planet and good for all of us. Okay, back to you, Bertie.
Thanks, Adam. You are the greatest co-founder I could ever wish for. And obviously I'm super biased, but I really think you are the tech god of the solar industry. So thanks to you and all the team for everything you've done for this today. Okay, so Ada's generated powerful leads for you. You've consulted with your customer to build this comprehensive energy profile for them. And Ada's helped your team turn those rich leads into extremely accurate, detailed, standardized designs with automatically optimized product logic and a bill of materials, all in a matter of seconds. So how do you now turn those designs into proposals that are irresistible to your customers? Well, after 5 years of our classic sales proposal, ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to welcome you now to Sales Machine. Sales Machine is a brand spanking new for 3.0 launch that we're introducing today in beta. We can't wait for you to try it out and tell us what you think. We've designed it in such a way that you can easily layer in more and more capabilities and customization over time. So tell us what you need, and we're here to really make that happen over the next months and quarters ahead. Right, so let's take a look. Now, before we jump straight into the proposal, let's talk a little bit about customization in this new platform. So with Sales Machine, you can now insert custom content of your own, including text and graphics, to make your proposal feel unique to you and your business and personal for your customer too. You can also alter the order of the pages in the proposal with this new easy drag and drop feature. So no two Sales Machine proposals should really look the same. And again, this is a new platform, makes it much easier to create new customization that can increase and increase over time. So getting into it, we should begin with the home chapter. It's really easy to come back to this at any point in the discussion with your customer. And it's part of the new simple navigation we've created to stop you scrolling up and down the page the whole time, so you can skip from one page to the next really easily. It's also responsive for mobile devices, and it's really nice on the tablet. Navigates beautifully when you're face-to-face with customers. So you click on the live button to get started, and off we go here into the home chapter. And that's the personalized cover letter you'll remember we saw being prepared before. Now, jumping into the energy chapter, we begin with the new electrified view. So this is the tried and tested satellite view, automatically switched on. Your home shown powered by solar with panels visualized on the roof. To the right, we've got the easy toggle between different system options that have been prepared for the customer. And to the left, we have these 4 featured figures. Now, these are the key metrics that really clearly communicate the system's value in the proposal. So from here, you can switch off the satellite to show this new 3D house model, which gives customers a really clean, simple view of their electrified lifestyle. And this customer has expressed an interest in solar, batteries, and an EV charger. And within this mode, it's really easy to toggle between the electrified model and the current model, which shows the home as it is today, like still reliant on the aging fossil fuel infrastructure, and with that, dodgy polluting vehicles sitting outside. And in our years of solar, this has really proven to be an effective selling technique. So enjoy that. And because you've told us the satellite view is important, you can always toggle that back on anywhere in the energy chapter. And you still have these lovely presentations of the components that are going to be generating all this amazing energy. And we've got that rich custom content from our manufacturing partners in here to get the customer excited about what they're going to be putting into their home. So now we jump to savings. So here you can show the customer the big difference between what they'll spend pre and post solar electrification. Remember that powerful energy profile that we built for the customer in the new energy tab. So here are all those economics automatically calculated. We can see the breakdown of what the customer is spending on antiquated polluting technologies, fuel for the combustion car, gas for heating, grid electricity. And by using the future and cumulative tabs, you can really show the customer the horror of continuing that lifestyle. And then comes the relief, as you can see here with the green in the electrified tab. The customer can see the huge savings from switching away from grid electricity, natural gas, and petrol, including the powerful juxtaposition of the old and the new, all together in one place. Super compelling. Now, don't forget this powerful presentation has the different payment options as well. So through this amazing range with terrific finance partners we've built into the system, you can show them the payment options and all the economics associated with buying or financing. They can be evaluated right there in the proposal by the customer. Even considering a loan option here, we've got Sunlight Financial highlighted in blue, and we can present this compelling set of savings. So we're going to proceed with cash this time. And you can see that now we complete the savings chapter with access to the detailed savings table. And this is a feature that many of you use today in the classic proposal. Now, finally, and really importantly, you've got the summary and the checkout experience, and we call this the Go chapter. And you have on the left, the electrified lifestyle and system on the right, which the customer can then choose to sign and go solar right there on a dotted line within the proposal without having to go to a different app or a website. So super efficient and higher close rates as a result. You can configure the payment options that you'd like to offer your customer, including integrated finance or cash payments, which include bank transfers, Google, Apple Pay, and the credit cards. And of course, transactions all happening now in the proposal tool. So it's a really great checkout experience, very retail, very easy, simpler workflow for you and the customer. And that's it. You can pay right there. So with that sale completed, you can now show the customer the schedule. So they can see their payment overview with milestone details and what happens next on the financial side. We'll talk, you'll see more about cash flow in a second. And then you have the schedule. So you can show them the next steps of what's going to happen in your configured journey for that customer, customized to your workflow. So that's it, Sales Machine. It's never been easier for your customers to pay their chosen system, to pick the right option for them, and to get the cash rolling into you as a business. Now, a quick note on customer finance. When solar electrification now is becoming this reality for our industry, we believe that because of that, system sizes are going to get bigger and larger jobs will really mean more use of finance options by customers everywhere. So really excited on that to say that in Q4, we're also going to be seeing these new leading finance providers fully integrated into the OS platform. In the UK, we have Propensio and HomeTree. And finally, Enfin, with this new third-party ownership offering for the US market, which looks as though it's going to be really a popular option in this part of the world. So as we discussed at the beginning, we as an industry have this enormous opportunity as the world electrifies. And in all our years of experience, we see that solar is the wedge. It's the first time you really get customers thinking about what a kilowatt is and where they get their energy from. So you got the customer acquired. Now, what's going to ultimately define success in your business, other than customers, of course? It's the money. Just as important as closing the deal is collecting the cash. So it's now my great pleasure to reveal Cashflow. This is the world's first automated cash collection, invoicing, and accounting tool built for solar pros by solar pros. We're starting here on the Cashflow project page. As you can see, the initial deposit for this project has already been paid. Now we're ready to collect the next milestone payment because we want to order the equipment. So I've just clicked send for payment. This brings up this pre-configured email template, which your organization can set up in advance. And as you can see here, is fully customizable on the fly. So I've added a quick personalized note and sent it off to the customer. So instantly you can see the milestone status has been updated and it's now marked as sent. We can go up to our main cash flow dashboard and we can see that the request we sent now appears under outstanding payments. Now this makes it incredibly easy for the whole team to manage multiple payments at once, regardless of their status. All the information centrally in the right place for the whole team to see. Now we can click back on that project page to view the outstanding payment we just sent. I can click here and I can preview the invoice and see exactly what the customer sees. Notice that it's fully branded and it clearly presents the payment as part of the total project. Next, I can also view the payment page itself. This shows the exact experience your customer has when they will go to pay your company. From here, I can see the available payment options like Google Pay, Apple Pay, credit card, and the customer gets a clean summary of the payment and can download the invoice directly from this page. There's also this payment overview page, which helps the customer see how the payment contributes to the overall project and what the overall schedule of payments looks like. Now, one of the things that makes cash flow so impactful for solar professionals globally is that it allows the whole team to stay aligned on critical payment milestones. Everyone can see where the payments are in the process, and it eliminates all that costly internal handoff and, importantly, the missed payments. We find globally that customers are able to process payments in just 2 to 3 minutes after receiving the request. So it's really incredibly fast. And that's it. This customer's paid. So we're back on our project page and you can see the payment has been completed. You can see that it's been processed and it'll be arriving in the bank account any day now. So cash flow is a really powerful part of the operating system for salespeople, but it's equally important for the project managers in your team and, of course, the finance and accounting team. It cleans up and connects and simplifies the whole cash management and accounting integration all in one place. And the whole team can stay informed on payment status by project or in aggregate, streamlining all those communications between everyone involved. So maybe your Friday admin day becomes Friday golf day or beach day or family day, maybe even extra solar sales day. So thank you, cash flow, for that. So the customer is acquired, the system's designed, it's spec'd out with a full bill of materials, the money's in the bank, and the accounts are in order. It's time to go shopping in the new OpenSolar marketplace. And here to tell you about that is Louise Butterworth, our executive in charge of the new OpenSolar shop.
Thanks, Birchie. Hi, everyone. It's great to be here and to represent the hard work being done by the hardware team. As we saw earlier, thanks to Ada's automated design and product logic, you can create complete systems with confidence, using components that are compatible and meet system requirements. But the OpenSolar shop takes that experience one step further, helping you design with in-stock equipment from a trusted distributor at prices you like. Here in the shop, we are able to browse the entire catalogue and see real-time pricing and availability. You can view each component in more detail, add them to your cart, change quantities, and prepare your order before checkout. We ensure the checkout process is as easy as possible, and just like that, without ever having to leave your workflow, the order is placed and stock is secure. We're proud to be partners with Solar Outlet, and we also expect to be introducing new distributor partners to the OpenSolar shop in the months ahead. We believe that the experience we've shown you today really streamlines the process of ordering the equipment you're going to need, without the need to use multiple apps or websites, and without needing to cut and paste data and risk errors, all the while making sure you've got the best pricing and availability for everything from the suppliers you trust. Now, before I go, I want to touch on the importance of relationships with your distributor and show you a powerful new feature coming soon. As we've developed the OpenSolar shop for you, we've really come to understand how important your relationship is with your distributor account manager. There's a lot of trust there, and in many cases, you've been working together for years. So that's why we're so excited to introduce that very soon you'll be able to connect directly with your account manager on OpenSolar without ever having to leave your projects, without needing to send grainy bill of materials screenshots or copy and paste multiple lines of equipment into different systems. Your account manager can join you on OpenSolar. They'll be able to suggest alternative equipment, edit quantities for you, even offer special pricing. By working on your projects on OpenSolar together, you and your account manager can ensure accurate, predictable orders without the headache. And to round out our shop presentation today, I just want to let you know that we will be constantly adding new distributor partners to our shop around the world. So if you'd like to see a particular distributor integrated in your part of the world, please don't hesitate to get in touch. Okay, so that's how the OpenSolar shop helps keep your operations streamlined with predictable, reliable ordering. But how do you stay up to date with the latest products and services that will attract more customers and differentiate your brand? It used to be the case that you'd have to plan a week out of work, travel to a conference, very possibly get sick and spend thousands. Well, now there's a new way. Here to tell you about it is our General Manager of the UK and Marketing Services, Holly Carrick.
Thanks, Louise. You're absolutely right. Spending time and money away at conferences is no longer your only choice when it comes to learning about the very latest innovations in the industry. Because now you have Expo, a place in your OS account where you can instantly connect to hundreds of services and thousands of products. Expo is your new 24/7 conference you can attend whenever you want to, 365 days a year. With Expo stands from leading manufacturers, finance and service providers. So here at the entrance hall to the Expo, we see Wineco. So let's have a look at their stand. Here we can see everything that's going on at Wineco. We can get the very latest on their newest products and services. Here, for instance, shows us everything we need to know about win-win precision technology, and also including all the latest LinkedIn content and premium video experience. But it doesn't stop there. Let's go back to the entrance hall and now visit Give Energy's Expo stand. In addition to the latest and greatest product content, we can engage with the Give Energy team right here on the stand. Here's a real-time exchange with a Solar Pro, getting some great advice from one of their team members on the best product for a particular job. And with that advice in hand, they can download spec sheets and product collateral. It's important to remember that Expo isn't just there to help you a couple of times a year. It's a great research tool in your daily workflow. Here we see an Aussie Solar Pro in the Ada-powered design studio starting a new design. And to make sure they're designing and selling the right battery, they can jump straight into the Expo. In this instance, they're visiting the Freedom One stand. We know that it's essential to be up to date in order to keep that competitive edge for your business. And that's why we, together with our partners, have built Expo for you. And at today's launch of 3.0, we are thrilled to have premium Expo stands already live from these leading brands. Their Expo stands are open for business. And we have many more of these premium stands coming online in the next few weeks. Right, so we have our leads converted to customers. We've got the cash in the door. We've ordered the hardware we're going to need, and we know all the latest and greatest stuff we can offer our customers. It's time to manage our projects all the way through to happy installed customers giving you excellent reviews. So, Birchie, why don't you take us through it?
Thank you, Holly. And by the way, I just want to say how happy I am. We've got so many great, strong female leaders like Louise and Holly and Addie. So thanks to Team OpenSolar and loving the diversity. Okay, so on to OpenSolar CRM. Now, I think you all know OpenSolar has been fairly successful at designs and proposals, helping you, the pros, sell effectively. But we haven't really given you the reason to manage all your projects through the life cycle on OpenSolar. And I think that hopefully changes today with the 3.0 launch. So I want to welcome you to OS Project Management CRM. You get a list of all your projects seamlessly brought to you across from your design and proposals. No cutting and pasting, no data loss transferring it to third-party systems. And because you've invested your time and energy into the workflow as a competitive point of difference, you can map all of that directly into the OpenSolar CRM. So let's take a look. You can create your own custom views of projects now and apply filters. So no matter how big your project list gets, it's always easy to find a project that you're looking for. Here we'll create a new view of projects that are in maintenance, for example, so you can easily split those out from the others. And as I said, everything is customizable, so you can save this and use whatever names and labels are best for you and for your team. Next up, we've got this very cool new Kanban view. So this is a lovely new way of presenting your projects across the team so you can recognize them really visually, really easily, and change the status of the projects as well. For example, selling to installing. And look how easy this is. This is just a drag and drop now. So beautiful new way of presenting and managing the overall projects. And now let's dig into an individual project. So a big part of this is seeing what all the team members need to understand about what's going on. So lots of new features here, scheduling tools, and breaking down all the actions that are completed and which actions are overdue. Team members can see that list. They can stay on top of things. It's also nice that as a business owner or an ops team manager, you get a nice breakdown of all the actions that have been completed and which are overdue. So that really helps prioritization and keeping the team on top of things. So in addition to that, there's a lot more that we've built into this, especially around document management. It's easy to lose track of key files. And so what we've done is we've built this repository of documents all tied together at the project level. Just opening this one, you can see that you can actually create a pack of documents. You can merge documents and specifically name that file and order the documents within it. So that allows you to do key deliverables for customers, like a handover pack, for example. So you can set that up, order it, save it, and then effortlessly send that out to the customer, creating a really nice experience for the customer and saving you, valuable time and money. So project management is this key to a fantastic customer experience to get those 5-star reviews from Google and the customer referrals. And now you've got all of that on OpenSolar, and we reckon it looks pretty beautiful too. So unless you have really complex CRM needs, I'd suggest to take another look at your third-party CRM and what it's costing you, and consider moving that project management workflow onto OS. It's a great flexible Solar CRM. And as with everything we've shown you today, it's completely free. So look forward to getting your feedback on this new feature too. Okay, so let's start wrapping things up, shall we, and have a bit of fun. So for those of you who joined us 4 years ago when we launched OpenSolar 2.0, you might remember the famous solar design race that we had, where we had the ProX team members race against each other to see who could design a system and a proposal the fastest. So our very own Chris Takahashi won that race in an incredible 1 minute and 38 seconds. Well, this time, ladies and gentlemen, he is back. And as you probably guessed, he's up against Ada. So anyone want to guess who's going to win that one? Please drop your thoughts in the chat. And today we're going to make it fair and have accurately designed two systems, one with a 120% offset and one with a 150% offset for the same property. Okay, Chris. Okay, Ada, are you ready? On your marks, get set and go. Okay, and they are off. We have address entry happening. Chris looking very stern and concentrating hard in his very attractive Ada blue t-shirt. Ada is maybe just a fraction ahead, but it looks awfully close. We're in the manage page. We're updating contact information now. It's still anybody's race, as you can see here. Contact information being entered and confirmed. Ada just a fraction ahead as we head into the energy section of the race. This is updating energy consumption information. I have to say that's a very beautiful energy page. Thank you to the OpenSolar design team and developers. And look, we're in design and we have auto design templates already set up. Oh, it's done. Boom. Did you see that? Ada just designed the entire thing. We've got two systems. We've got a 120 and a 150% offset. Looks like REC panels and a Solax battery on each of those. We are tidying up some of the designs with some corrections and some of those panels to make it look pretty. And that is done. Chris, smoked, absolutely smoked. I'm not sure you even made it to you got to putting a panel on that at all, not even a battery or a panel, but don't feel bad. Chris, thank you for doing this. You will always be our 2.0 champion. So appreciate it. But I guess we all just have to face it. Ada is not only as accurate a designer as our friend Chris, it's also way, way faster. So thank you for that. On a serious note, everyone, we've added Ada to your team to help you manage everyone's jobs, to be more efficient, to focus on the higher value activities that help your business grow and help you thrive long into the future. So I really appreciate all your time and attention as we've launched all these automations and new products, and look forward to hearing all your feedback. So that's it from me. Addie, back to you.
Thanks, Birchie. Wow, what happened, Chris? Don't feel bad, you did your best, but nobody can beat Ada. Thanks, team. I think you've shown us that OS 3.0 is for designers, salespeople, the ops team, and the finance department. And Ada is behind you every step of the way. There's so much to take in, but don't worry, everyone. All event attendees will receive a recording of today's event and more details on how to use all of this end-to-end functionality that we shared today. Birchie.
Hey.
So as we round out this high-speed intro of OpenSolar 3.0, I want to express our heartfelt thanks to our partners for their participation in the OS community and their continued role in helping make OpenSolar free. In particular, I'd like to congratulate our partners who have already launched their expos in the OS marketplace. We couldn't do any of this without our partners, and not a day goes by without us recognizing our partners' importance on our mission to accelerate solar adoption.
Yeah, absolutely, Addie. I couldn't agree more. These partners are truly the companies that are changing the world. And as always, our deepest thanks go to the OpenSolar Pro community. Many of you have been with us since OpenSolar 1.0, and we're super grateful for that. Thanks to your support and day-to-day use of OpenSolar, we can continue to roll out world-class features like you've seen today. And we can continue with our 1% commitment, which is in partnership with Empowered by Light and provides solar and storage to underserved communities around the world. Not only is solar electrification the largest economic opportunity in history, it's also a moral imperative for all of us to make sure that as the world electrifies with solar energy, nobody gets left behind.
We hope you've enjoyed today's 3.0 announcement. And I want to thank everyone from Australia, New Zealand, Asia, and everywhere else for joining us. We hope it's a good time for you to take advantage of our operating system and build more of it into your workflow.
It's been a tremendous effort by the whole OpenSolar team to bring this to you today. And I want to express my gratitude to all of them too. We're building your end-to-end operating system to electrify the world and help you build a sustainable, lasting company in the process. You can check all of the features out for 3.0 at opensolar.com. And as always, we're here to help. Okay, Addie, now the fun bit. Our wonderful ProX team have selected, I believe, a few questions for us to answer. Yes. Do you want to figure out what they are?
Okay, Birchie. Well, our first question is from Leilani in Hamilton, New Zealand. And she asks, how can your Ada products be free? Your competitors are charging a fortune for this stuff. Do you plan to start charging for OpenSolar 3.0?
Great question, Leilani, thank you. And so the answer is yes, it is all free and will remain free. We have our partners who sponsor the tool, and that's a big part of how we make the model work. And in addition, we have less than 1% of our users now, which we've been doing for quite a while now, pay us a bit of money for what we call enterprise services, which is for incremental scale, additional support, those kinds of things. So between that, we make it free, and yes, the AI tools in OpenSolar 3.0 will remain free for 99% plus of all the user base today.
This next one is from Faisal in Lahore, Pakistan. And he asks, I'm super interested to use lead gen AI. How do I put it in my website?
So yeah, we've been thinking about that one. A lot of pros won't have developers in-house. So we're going to launch later this year, we hope, a product we're going to call Profile. And that is a complete turnkey solution website with lead AI embedded within it and all your marketing collateral. So if you don't have a developer team, don't worry, that will be how you can take that to market with your customers. If you are a bigger company and you have your own developers, we'll also have some technical assistance to help you plug that into your existing site.
Okay, our last question is from Ed in Brisbane, Australia. And he says, the battery market is going off in Australia. I'm not on OpenSolar, but I'm thinking about it. Can I design battery retrofits on OS?
Yes, you absolutely can. So in the 3.0 product, we have this awesome new battery retrofit sales tool. You can model what's already at the property, and then you can choose to do a battery only or solar and storage proposal and get that out to the customer in just a few clicks. So that'll work really well. And I have to say, the Aussies, it's great to see the battery attach rate going through the roof. It's really important for the S-curve in that country, given the high penetration, and a real kind of leading signal for the rest of the world.
Thanks, Birchie. And thanks everyone for all of your comments and questions today. Okay, everyone, that's a wrap for now. Thanks again for joining us. And remember, your account manager is here for you to discuss all the great stuff you've seen today. And you can, of course, visit opensolar.com too. Until next time.
Thanks, everyone.
Wake up to the sunshine in my eyes. Feel the warmth as it rises in the sky. Dreams so vivid they can't disguise. Energy that keeps me electrified. Open solar lights the way for you and me. Best designs and management tools for free. Installers worldwide, it's clear to see. Open solar brings the future, let it be. From the rooftops, power flows with ease. Harnessing the winds and riding the breeze. Innovation that sets your soul at peace. With every spark, dependency will cease. Open solar lights the way for you and me. Best designs and management tools for free. Installers worldwide, it's clear to see. Open solar brings the future, let it be. The sun's our gift, glowing bold and true. Every ray of light brings something new. Together we can change the world in view. Open solar's here to see it through. Open solar lights the way for you and me. Best designs and management tools for free. Installers worldwide, it's clear to see. Open solar brings the future, let it be. Sun's our gift, glowing bold and true. Every ray of light brings something new. Together we can change the world in view. Open solar's here to see it through. Open solar lights the way for you and me. Best designs and management tools for free. Installers worldwide, it's clear to see. Open solar brings the future, let it be. From the rooftops, power flows with ease. Harnessing the winds and riding the breeze. Innovation that sets your soul at peace. With every spark, dependency will cease. Open solar lights the way for you and me. Best designs and management tools for free. Installers worldwide, it's clear to see. Open solar brings the future, let it be. Sun's our gift, glowing bold and true. Every ray of light brings something new. Together we can change the world in view. Open solar's here to see it through. Open solar lights the way for you and me. Best designs and management tools for free. Installers worldwide, to see.